Hello everyone, my name is Andy and welcome to my apartment. So I want to start off by giving a huge shout out to today's sponsor, Jesus Christ. Okay, I do feel extremely incredibly blessed to live where I live, to have had the opportunities that I have, just all the things inside of my apartment. Everything about this place it feels blessed and charmed, and truly I have so many things to be grateful for. One thing you're going to notice throughout the apartment, which I'll point out to you, is a lot of the stuff that I own are things that were gifted, thrifted, or pretty much kind of just showed up at my doorstep for free. And I'm talking about answered prayers. Like literally I prayed for these things and then the very next day they showed up for me. So I really am thankful, and I do feel like a precious, provided for, well-kept daughter of the Lord here at my home that I can't wait to share with you. So let's just get into it. We'll start with my living room, which is where we're at right now. So this is my front door. When I moved in, I added these hooks right here so that I could hang my purses. I got 2 hung up right now. And then I have this little thing that I got at Goodwill that is for your keys. So I just hang my keys up right there. I have this tree right here. This is from Goodwill, this is from Goodwill. I think this is so cute. And right now I just have a plant in here propagating. I have this area right here. So when I walk in, I do not wear shoes in my house. As much as possible, I try to avoid it. So I always have slippers. So usually I'll have like a pair of slippers chilling right there. But I put my shoes right here. So I've got some little sharps in there right now. Some shoes I wore earlier. And then you can fit like a couple pairs in each drawer. That's because I have these little monsters that will, every time, eat my shoes up. So I had to get this, but honestly I think it looks really nice too, because you don't want just a bunch of shoes chilling right there. So that's what that is for. I got it from Walmart for like, I don't know, $15-20, something like that. And it's nice because it matches that wood and it also matches my cabinets. So it kind of ties in. And one of the greatest things that I learned is that if I want to incorporate something, a new color, a new type of material like wood or glass or black or whatever it is, if I want to incorporate something, I have to have something else to balance it. So you can never have just one thing. Like if I just threw one random blue blanket on the couch, it would be out of place. But if I had a blue blanket and then a blue vase, now it's like everything kind of ties together. So that's something that you'll see throughout as well. It's the reason why I've been able to mix styles so seamlessly, because I have like modern, I have old, I have, you know, thrifted, organic, like I have a bunch of different styles going on, and it kind of blends seamlessly. Not saying that I have like the best style in the world, but it does blend really nicely because I always try to balance it out somewhere else in the same room. I also have this little station right here, which is just for my dog leashes. So whenever I take the girls on a walk, I have their stuff right here. So this TV right here, I got it for $400. It was basically brand new. It's like 75 inches, you know, big TV. One of my friends knew that I was looking for a TV because I had just moved in here, and his neighbor had to like move out of the state very quickly and was just trying to sell everything. So they had just bought in this brand new TV, which is probably like a $600-700 TV. I don't know. For a TV this big, could even be more. It's a Samsung, but they just really needed to get rid of it and get out of state. So I was able to pick that up, and it works great. I've had it for 3 years, no problems. The sound bar also was a gift, kind of, from my ex. He had bought it at the time. He didn't have like really his own setup, so he brought it for here. So when we would watch stuff here, and I kept it. So this TV console right here, I got at Goodwill. I love it. I love this style, like with the little, you know, like little shelf looking, step looking things. It's kind of like that older style. Like, I don't know if you've seen that, but I've definitely seen that growing up. This console was kind of orangey wood. Like you can see the shelves on the inside. They're like that orangey wood. It was this color, that color, and then I decided to paint it to match the rest of my living room. And I don't love it. I don't love the way it turned out, but it does fit in here just fine. I feel it kind of blends a little bit too much. Now these are my coffee table books. I love them. This I got from Home Goods, this little like glasses thing. I think that's so cute. Little candle. I have this coffee table book right here. It is Proverbs. These books are from Alabaster Company. It's the book of Proverbs, and it's just this really pretty visual book that has like really pretty pictures that kind of go along with all the different Proverbs. This is the actual Proverbs of the Bible. And then underneath it, I have this book right here. It's called the Bible Handbook. It's by Daily Grace Company, which I love. Daily Grace Co. I don't know if you have been put on to that, but if you're a Christian, definitely check out Daily Grace Co. They have some of the coolest Bible studies and books ever. And I got this, the Bible Handbook, and this book is really cool because it literally is a handbook of the Bible. So it tells you about like the types of books, like you have the first 5 books, the Torah, wisdom literature. It gives you that breakdown. There's maps in here. For each book, it tells you like who the author is, when it was most likely written, like kind of it gives you some backstory on what they know about the book. It has like different pictures to go along. So this is the outline of the ark. It's just a very, very cool book to have, especially if you are a Christian. Like it gives you maps for whatever they're talking about in the book to come up. Like I just really, really think this book is amazing to have. And then over here, I have this little thing, which is also some Bible verses. I got this as a gift for my birthday from my neighbor. I have the best neighbor in the world. Shout out Lisa, I love you with all my heart. And then underneath here, I've got some board games, some DVDs, a flashlight lantern thing, and then some stuff, some more stuff for my dog. Under here, I have a Wii. I don't know what y'all know about a Wii, but I have one, and I got that from my sister. It was hers, and then she lost a part to it and didn't feel like ordering a new part, so I ordered that part. So I got Mario Kart on deck if you're trying to play. So here is my desk setup. First things first, I have my Senora hat. This is what I wear whenever I take my dogs on walks. I live in Arizona, so that sun is no joke, and I want to, you know, protect my face. So I love to wear this hat. I think it's so like funny and cute. So that's my Senora hat. And then I have just like some desk stuff, some pens, bookmarks, paper clips, that kind of stuff in here. Blue light glasses, orchid that I got for my birthday. I got some colored markers that I got from my sister. This desk I got from my mom for free. I used to have a nice big glass desk that you could stand. It was a standing desk, but it was really big, really heavy. I wanted to get rid of that and downsize, and my mom, for whatever reason, like accidentally ordered 2 of these desks, or they sent her an extra one, something like that. So she had this desk, and it's one of those where you can just pop everything up and fold it in and put it away if you'd like, and it's a lot smaller. So this desk is nice. I think it looks cute in my living room. My curtains are from IKEA. They're just a sheer white, and my tip, if you're gonna get curtains, put them up as high as you possibly can and as wide as you can. They say you should have it at least like 3 inches wider than your window, and it just makes your room look bigger and nicer. My couch, I love this rug. Originally when I moved in, I had ordered a black rug, and my rug used to be bigger, but my dogs messed it up. So I literally took this rug and cut it with scissors so that it would be small, so that it'd just be easier to clean. But what I was saying is I originally ordered black. I wanted everything to look very minimal. So it was like, I got black furniture like I have right here, and my nightstands, like black furniture, kind of a white couch, whitish, like cream. And I thought that's the color scheme that I wanted, but first of all, black carpet is the worst idea in the entire world. It looks cool for like 30 seconds, and then it gets so visibly dirty. Like you could just see every little thing, every little piece of lint. It was awful. And also I didn't like it. I didn't like not having any color in my life. So I spent a lot of money that ultimately ended up being wasted because I was just so eager to furnish my place. So that is kind of a tip I have for anybody if you are getting into a new apartment. Give yourself time to furnish it. Don't think you have to furnish it right away and spend all kinds of money, because you might think you have an idea and you might not really like it. So grab and gather some pieces, see how you like it, play with your space a little bit before you just put hundreds of dollars ordering all brand new stuff and then not knowing if you really even want that vibe. So patience is definitely key when you are furnishing an apartment, especially if you want to save money. So I love my rug. My couch I got from Ashley Furniture, and I really love it because, you know, white couches are all the rage, and I liked that vibe, but my walls are already white, my floors are already pretty light as well. I didn't want to do completely stark white. I wanted something a little bit different, and to me, something that was very, very important was that my couch was comfortable, or is comfortable to sleep on. So if I ever had guests coming over, they can definitely comfortably sleep on my couch. Obviously, we can tell it's very cozy. So this brown blanket on top, it's kind of like a waterproof dog blanket pretty much. And that's exactly what it's for when my dogs are outside and they got their street feet on and they come and they run straight to jump on the couch. I like to have this, that way I can just wash it really quickly and I just feel like my couch stays cleaner that way, you know? And then I have these two blankets. So this blanket right here, it's a crocheted blanket that my mother made me and she gave it to me for Christmas, which I love, love, love. So I keep that one on this side. I'm so grateful to have that from my mom. And then this pink blanket is just from Target. I got a plant right here that was originally gifted to me from my aunt, and then this is like an off-cutting of it that I planted and then just hung up. This macrame planter I got from my parents' house. It's been around since like forever. My parents have a lot of just random stuff. I got these two little decorations on the wall. This black one was from Goodwill, super cheap, and then this white cross I think is really beautiful. I like it because it almost looks a little bit like Hispanic. I love anything Hispanic looking. I love crosses as well. I think it'd be really cool. I love those walls that have a bunch of different crosses, like different colors, different sizes, different styles. Like just a cross wall. You see that kind of in like Mexican restaurants or Hispanic homes. So that'd be cool to do with this wall maybe someday, but got that going on, you know, gotta have Jesus everywhere. And then over here, I have these two end tables. I ordered these right away when I moved in because they are electronic end tables. So right there's the subwoofer that goes with my sound bar. And then I've just got this little scenty thing, which I did turn on, which I'm actually gonna turn off now because I kind of want to show you. This opens up, so you have storage underneath there. I just have like phone chargers, little things like that, maybe extra remotes, whatever you can put in there. So I've got two of those little baskets of stuff underneath, just like candles and scenty stuff. I actually don't use a lot of candles and scenty stuff. I hardly ever, rarely turn this on because they're toxic, and I don't really like to have toxicness in my space, but every once in a while I do want it to smell good. So I turn them on and it's kind of like a treat, but not just a regular thing. And then again, I have that other end table with more baskets of stuff like lint rollers, sunscreen, little things you might need when you're walking out. A picture frame book. So there's like multiple pictures in here, which is kind of cute. Got that at Goodwill. Now this thing right here, I just moved this out here, this bookshelf. It used to be in the closet in my dog's room. I wanted to test it out, you know, out and about, so I could actually see my books and kind of put them on display too, because I'm really proud of my book collection. I love collecting books and reading them, obviously, but yeah, so it's here for right now, but I don't love it, and I might move it back into my second bedroom just so it looks a little more cleaner, neater in here, but I do like having my books on display, and I like the pops of color. Now I won't go through all my books, but I'll kind of give you a little overview. Got lots of books, and then I got a nice JBL speaker here, which I charge my speaker right here, so it's nice to keep that right there. I'll kind of zoom out a little bit so you can kind of see the flow of the apartment. I do think my apartment flows well. Like, it's pretty open, but it has like a good flow to it. And also that bookshelf I did get for free. It was from an old roommate, so that's pretty cool. Now these bar stools right here, these bar stools are pretty cute. They were a gift from my father. So shortly after I moved in, he randomly bought them at an auction. I don't know why, but he literally just called me one morning and he was like, hey, wake up, I'm outside and I have bar stools for you. And I was like, okay. Like, we had no conversation, nothing. And he shows up with these like metallic bar stools. Like, look at, it's all shiny. And they work. I think honestly they work really good in the space. And they're kind of unique, and I saved money. I didn't have to spend a penny on bar stools. They like literally showed up at my door. So thank you, Dad. Now right here I have some flowers. I had just bought in flowers, so I'm really glad they're still looking nice and good. This vase was gifted to me for a Valentine's Day. I think it had roses in it. I have this cute little book right here, the Book of Bright Ideas. Thought this was cute. I think I got this at like a Home Goods, but it's just a really nice book for making lists. I always keep it right there. I don't always have flowers, but when I do, you know, it looks cute like that. Now this is my kitchen. I won't spend too much time because it's literally just a kitchen. I have some like cute organizers and stuff. This trash can was free. I got it from my brother. I used to like put everything in like plastic containers like that, and I still do drawers, that kind of stuff, but I also just leave stuff in packaging too. It's like a balance of both. I don't have that many cute things in here. I will say, I think one of the best things I do have is gold silverware. It's very beautiful. I love the gold on it, and these are a gift from my grandmother. I mentioned, for some reason, I guess she was around, I don't even remember, but I mentioned that I wanted gold silverware, and she was like, I have some, and she gave me this, and it is truly gorgeous. And she said she bought it like 20 years ago at Fry's, so I don't know, she just had it. She never used it because she didn't want to mess it up. This is a little bit mismatched because I did used to have both of these, and I still do, but the pink salt I buy, the Himalayan salt that I buy, it comes ground up already, so I couldn't use it in the grinder thing, so I just kind of have that going on. It's a little bit funny, but whatever. Then this is avocado oil, and this is extra virgin olive oil. I need to get a little container for that, but I just put this out on the counter because I've been making more salads and stuff, and then I cook with avocado oil. This little container I think I got from Target. I think it's like the Joanna Gaines stuff. I do have a full-size washer and dryer right here off to my kitchen with the nice shelf. I've got my soaps and stuff right here. This room is painted brown, which my whole apartment was painted this brown color when I first moved in, and then my landlord painted it for me white. And then we were also gonna do backsplash because this backsplash also wasn't here. It was just painted brown walls, and then when I moved in, he put in some backsplash for me, which my landlord is actually my uncle, so that's why I've been able to live here for so long. My rent has never increased in almost the 4 years that I've lived here. This will be, the end of this year will be like the 4th year that I've lived here. My rent has not increased once. I don't get charged any crazy fees. Anytime I need anything, my uncle shows up to do it, and it's just been such a blessing. So when I moved in, he really wanted the place, he wanted me to be very happy with the place, so we painted it white, which is the color I asked for, and then he put in backsplash for me, which I actually picked out this backsplash too, which when I first moved in, again, I wanted that like modern vibe, and I absolutely hated white subway tile for some reason. So this is what I ended up picking, which in hindsight, I wish I would have went with something a little bit more like organic-y looking, like a nice like stone tile, but this is nice. They're kind of like glass like tiles with these metal, brushed metal pieces. Pretty nice. So really thankful for that. And so our plan someday, which I don't know, we talked about this like over a year ago, but I do want to get in there and paint that whole thing white, rehang that shelf because it's kind of like falling apart, and then put tile because we have extra tiles. We bought some extra tiles so that we can do, those are the extra tiles, so that we can do like a strip of tiled like backsplash right here. So when you look in, you kind of see like a wall of backsplash. Like how cool would that be, you know? I have my air fryer, an extra flour vase, cooking spray, dishwasher. I will never in my life again live without a dishwasher. I got this cute little soap dispenser from Walmart when I first moved in, and I never changed it because it says always be full of joy by Philippians, and I think it's nice to have a little Bible verse. I got my supplement station here. I got a blender for when I make protein shakes. I've got this stuff, which is awesome. You put it in your water. It's like the electrolyte drops, and then supplements right here, just different stuff. I got my coffee machine, which I got for Christmas. It's the Ninja coffee maker. This machine is okay, but it's beautiful. So I'm really happy to have it. I got it from my sister, and this is kind of my view in the mornings when I'm making coffee and taking my supplements. How cute. This table I got from my old roommate. She didn't want it anymore, so she gave it to me when we were moving out of our apartment, and I'm very, very thankful. I love it. Again, it has that modern touch that you kind of see sprinkled throughout the rest of the living room. So I think it goes really well. I got these little, these are actually like tea light candle holders. I got them from Goodwill. I just use them as decor. They just add like a cute little touch. And then I have white frames, which I did hang myself, so they're kind of wonky. But I just have these white frames from Target that I printed out stuff and put in there. I have some Bible verses in there. Don't mind my ring light. But now if we turn the corner, we have my hallway, which I think is super cute. I got my vision board right here, which I need to update and like make better, but it's kind of like this little vision board that I got going on. I have pictures of my family and a little sticker that has a Bible verse. This nightstand, this is a nightstand actually, and I bought it when I was trying to figure out what I wanted for my room. I bought it at Goodwill for I think $8 or $9. And then it didn't look good in my room. I didn't like it at all. So then I had it in my living room as my little TV console, basically, which is the reason why I wanted to paint this one that color, because it actually looked really good in here as a TV console, although it was too small. So when I found this one, which was the perfect size, I was like, oh, I'll just kind of paint it that similar, like lighter color. So long story short, so then I had this extra nightstand and I was gonna sell it, but to get it out of the way, I just put it in this corner, and I actually really like it like that because it gives me just a little bit of extra storage, and you could always use extra storage. I just have like this basket on here which has some fun stuff. There's a coloring book, some like pens and pencils, another like Bible, a devotional, just little stuff like that. And then yeah, I just have like some random stuff in here. And then I have stuff for my dog. So these are the towels I use whenever I'm like washing my dogs. And then I have like extra poop bags, medicine for my dogs. So it actually worked out really nice. And because of the color, it like blends in well. But okay, so we'll go into my guest bathroom, and I have to use my ring light because it's so like orangey. But this is my guest bathroom right here. So we've got really big mirrors. So you can definitely like get ready. There's a ton of space here. You can check out your outfit. Pretty simple. I got a nice little basket. I love anything Hispanic looking. So when I saw these the other day at Target, I was just thrilled. So I got 2 of these passion fruit. This smells like straight up candy, but it's really good. Then I got some, you know, toilet spray, air freshener, tissues, just simple basic stuff. I also think too, like that Mexican-y aesthetic that I'm going for, Hispanic aesthetic, it goes really well with this colored wood. So when I first moved in and I saw this orange wood, I was like, ew, like that sucks. That does not go with my modern looking theme at all. But now I absolutely love it. I love orange woods. In my future home, I want to have orange wood. And then on my countertop here, I've got a little whoopie, like one of those stone. And something else that you'll notice throughout my house is that I use bar soap. I have used bar soap for years, and I do this because it reduces waste. Then you got this side mirror right here, which is really nice if you're like getting ready. And one choice that I do really love from when I was going for like the minimal black and white and neutral scheme is this shower curtain. I think it's so beautiful. This bath rug from Target, I really like this because it's just like a thin rug. There's no like weird backing on it, because I've noticed like as you wash them, that weird backing like starts to crumble and fall apart. So I really like this rug from Target, and it just works. It looks cute. There's like pops of blue throughout my apartment, and I really like that to break up like the green and all the warm colors that I have. Okay, so if we go over here, we go into my favorite room, and my camera battery died, so I had to take like a little intermission. Me and the girls went on a walk. But this is my second bedroom here, and actually it is my doggy's bedroom. Okay, we got their little beds right here. They got each their own little cage. They kind of switch whichever one. Donut bed over here, their toys. And when I was working and I wouldn't be home for work, I would just close the door and they would stay in here, and that way they didn't have to be locked in a cage for like 8 hours, but they just stay in this room. And this room is kind of just like a random room. It's looked many different ways throughout the years. I used to have a desk over here. I used to have a treadmill in here. Like, this room has changed quite a bit. But yeah, so this is where they go to the bathroom. If you see, I have these like reusable dog pads. I had to get reusable ones, and that one's like dirty because they use them obviously. But I had to get reusable ones because Pepper, my Chiweenie, not Belle, not my precious Belle over here, but Pepper, my Chiweenie, she would rip up the throwaway pad. So now I have to use reusable. Yeah, you may recognize this little area right here. This is where I thought I would film podcasts, but I don't actually have a full podcast setup. I just have a microphone. And yeah, I don't know. I didn't like doing podcasts with just me. I would like to do them with a friend maybe someday, or like have guests. I don't know. But this was my podcast idea. So I have this station if I change my mind. This chair I got from a yard sale for $5. It's fine for now. It's nice if you put like a little throw blanket on it. I have just a black cross. This is across from my old bedroom. I have this like backsplash curtain type of thing going on, which I really like, and it looks really good in videos actually. At least I thought so. And it kind of just adds a little bit to the room. This table setup right here is super cute. I love this table. This cute little table, I got it from Goodwill. I'm sure it was like less than 10 bucks. But I think it is really cute, and I love the color of it. I have a little avocado plant growing right here. This was an avocado, now it's growing into a tree. Hopefully it'll grow me many avocados someday. And then I have this basket right here. This is a picnic basket that I saw at Goodwill. When I saw it, I was like, I just have to have it. Like, it's literally a picnic basket. How cute is that? This is what the inside looks like. I have yet to take it on a picnic though, unfortunately. But I think it's really cute, and I keep it out here on display. I have a workout bench and like a little workout station over here. Then I have some wall art that I definitely hung myself. And then I have my printer set up right here. So this printer sucks, first of all. Do not ever get this brand of printer. This is me as a baby. Then I got a little cleaning station. So my dogs, they use their mats pretty good. Like, they're really good, but sometimes they have a little bit of off spill, you know. Sometimes it's not 100% perfect. So I just keep like a bottle of bleach spray literally, and then I clean, you know, I clean up after them if I have to. I use toilet paper to pick up their little poops so I could just throw them in the toilet. I got like my little camera station here. This is where I put my camera when I'm not using it. Got camera accessories. I will say though that teaching your dogs to go to the restroom inside of your house is good, but it's also not good, because then they think they can go to the restroom inside of your house, which I live in an apartment. They are house dogs, you know. It's not like I can just leave them in a yard all day long. So I think it is important, you know, that they have somewhere to go when they're inside. And usually they're pretty good, you know. Like if we're hanging out in the living room and they have to go to the bathroom, they'll come in here, they'll use their potty pad, they're good. But every once in a while they'll see like a little rug and they'll think that that's also a potty pad. Or sometimes they just like, they're not the best with rugs, and that's been pretty annoying. And I think maybe I trained that into them by allowing them to go to the restroom inside. So I don't know, because they don't know like 100% they're not allowed. Like there's a big difference between being inside and being outside. So like they don't know that it's not okay at all to go potty inside. They think it is okay sometimes. So they're in there wrestling right now. You can hear them. Yeah. So maybe that was like a flaw, and just be careful if you do get small dogs. You may want to work with them. Like if you can be really on top of their schedule, I think it is okay to like keep them only outside for going to the bathroom. But if you're not on top of the schedule and you're a little bit lazy with them, press the zoomies. Watch. Anyways, what I'm just trying to say is like, be careful if you're gonna do that. Okay, and last but not least, we'll enter into my favorite room, my bedroom. Okay, this is just a quick swoop. I love my bedroom, you guys. I still remember the feeling I had when my walls are freshly painted white and all I had was a bed in here. And I just remember like laying down on my bed and just being so grateful and so happy to be out on my own, having my own beautiful apartment. Like truly is a blessing. And now 3 years later, like I'm like, oh, I want to like move somewhere else or have this or have that. And sometimes you just have to like remember what it felt like to first get the thing that you really wanted and were so excited about. When I first moved in here, I kind of knew that this is the bed frame that I was looking for. So I got this bed frame off of Wayfair. I paid like $300. Now I have one linked on Amazon that's like 150 bucks. This is the vibe. I've got this light green, like sage kind of, whatever you call it, duvet cover. And if you look closely, my duvet cover is lightly rested on top of the duvet insert, because I hate fussing with it. I like to clean it often, but I hate having to like take the whole duvet out and then clean it. So I just leave it on top, because honestly I sleep, and I always have, on top of my covers. So I sleep right on top of here, and I use these blankets to cover myself, and that is plenty. So yeah, that's the vibe there. I think all of these colors go so well together. I hope it picks up good on the camera. It gives like earthy green, like fresh air vibes. I just love all of these woods mixed together. So when I first moved in, again, I was really unhappy about these orangey cabinets. I'm like, oh, I don't like orange wood. But then once I got my furniture, and when I was looking at other colors, like this I feel was the only color that really was gonna work for me. And the orange kind of balances it out really well, the orange wood. So This dresser right here, I actually found in the trash at my apartment complex. So I don't know if you've lived at an apartment complex where it's like there's a big dumpster where you go to take out your trash, but then there's like a little bit of side area, and that's where people take like furniture and stuff that they don't want anymore. So that's where I found this dresser. So it was completely free. I have a bunch of random, just super random stuff in here. Like I have my supplements. I take magnesium at night. Sometimes if I really can't sleep or calm down, I take ashwagandha. I also have a probiotic. They say it's best to take a probiotic at night because it can really like get into your system because you're not eating food at night, you know? So yeah, that was the dumpster one. And then like not even maybe a month later, I found the second one at Goodwill, and I paid like $8 for this. And these are solid like wood. I'm pretty sure these are cedar. Yeah, but solid wood furniture, and it was already the perfect color, so I didn't even stain it, honestly. At this point, I just got it, cleaned it up, and popped it in here, and it makes the perfect combo. I've got my air purifier right here, the Levoit air purifier. This mirror, I got this mirror at Goodwill just like last week, okay? I woke up that morning, and my mantra that morning was like, life isn't just a dream, it's a fairy tale, okay? Because I feel a dream can be kind of like, is this even real? You know, dream, anything can happen, but a fairy tale is like a well-written, beautiful story, right? So that was kind of my mantra. I'm like, life isn't just a dream, it's a fairy tale. And I went to Goodwill that day to drop some stuff off, did a quick little run inside, and I found the most gorgeous, like, real metal, like, princess mirror. Like, how absolutely cool. This was also, like, last week I realized that I really wanted to get a mirror that I can take into my living room. So instead of always having to do my hair at my vanity over here, I sometimes would like to be able to do my hair just in my living room, like sit on my floor or whatever. So I was like, oh, I need a mirror for that. And then a couple days later, I woke up with that mantra, went to Goodwill, and I found this. So, I mean, if that's just not blessed, like, I don't know what else is. So this is the OOTD. Okay, I have Bible study right after this. So I think I'm just going to wear this, honestly. I'm really trying to get into wearing, like, long skirts, but I really like it. I love it. It's giving Lion Supermodel, my vibe. Obviously got the slippers because I wear slippers all day, every day in my house. Slipper socks, okay? I can't have like hard bottom slippers. They kind of annoy me. I only like slipper socks. This is my IKEA mirror. I got this when I moved in. It's awesome. Really good for selfies. I love having a huge, gigantic mirror. Like 10 out of 10 recommend. I have these curtains again, which I have these curtains in all my bedrooms, but... And then right here, this is another free gift, a blessing from the Lord. This was at the trash bins at my apartment complex, and it was just a wooden stool that I painted white. The white was the perfect choice. I was inspired by this cross. I just have this white cross up here, and I think it looks great. I think white furniture, or like white decorations on white walls actually looks really good because it's there. It like almost gives the wall dimension without like giving too much. So I have also a white painting right here. It's a Psalms 91, and it has the verse Psalm 91. Love that. And then on this wall, which it kind of looks plain, and in a way it is, but it gives like fresh air, you know, it's not like cluttered with anything. And oftentimes I do have like a bag or something right here with stuff that I want to donate. So sometimes there's stuff right here, but it is kind of plain, and I do like that. Maybe some more decor right here would be nice, but I don't really know what at this point. Now this dresser right here, I love, love, love this dresser so much. So much. Okay, it is a dresser that I got from my sister. It was her dresser, and then she got like a different one. So I took this one, and then me and the guy I was seeing at the time, he sanded it and painted it for me, and I love this color. I picked this color because it is the color of the handles on the IKEA baskets. That's truly how I got the inspiration for the room, actually, now that I remember, because the dresser is the first thing that I had. Before I had these nightstands, I had this dresser. And when I was trying to pick the color for it, at first I was thinking maybe I'll do white, but then I'm like, no, I think that's too much white. Like, I didn't want to do gray. Like, I didn't know what color to do it. And then I saw the IKEA baskets. Watch, I'll show you one. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, this basket literally looks like my rug on the floor, and it looks so good with these handles. So I took one of the handles off because you can literally just pop them off, and I went to Home Depot and color matched it. And yeah, he gave me that paint. So it is literally the exact color of these handles, and that's where the inspiration came for the room. And it was history ever since. Like, that made everything come together, and it brought such warmth. Like, as soon as I did that, I was like, oh, I love the warmth, I love the vibrancy, I love that it's not just all kind of like monotone, kind of like a faded color. Like, it brings a pop of color. Makes me so happy. The dresser, I think, is very cool. I was gonna change the handles. I was thinking of maybe doing silver handles or something to match like the metal on my mirror over here, like the edge of my mirror. But truthfully, I think the dark handles actually go really well. So right next to my dresser, I have this rolling cart, and this rolling cart is my makeup cart. So I've got all of my makeup and stuff right here. I honestly don't wear too much makeup. Like, this is all of my makeup palettes. I mean, I wear makeup, but I don't have like a bunch of different kinds of makeup. Literally, the #1 palette I use is this super old modern Renaissance palette. I've had this for like, I don't even know how long. Years and years and years. My brushes, and then makeup drawers. So yeah, mascaras. Once I found what I liked with makeup, I just run with it. I don't spend money trying to experiment. Maybe I wish I would, but I don't know. These are what I like. I didn't learn how to do my makeup too until I was like 18, like out of high school already. So then I got like some chapstick or lip gloss. I got my Hugh Hefner robe. And so what happens is whenever I want to do my makeup, I just grab this stool, pop it over there, roll my little vanity over, and then I sit right here and I do my makeup and stuff. And similar setup to my other bathroom, there's one big mirror and then this little side mirror that's kind of like a funny shape, but it has all my stuff. Again, I use bar soap like I said, so this is my hand soap, and if you can tell, this is a really pretty like soap dish, like a marble stone that has some pink veins through it. It's a white stone with pink veins, so it looks really cute. This is my hand soap. And these are the best, like if you're gonna switch over to bar soap, which I do recommend, these are the kind of stones you want to hold your soap, because I buy like little soap trays like this, and look at how like dirty and ugly. Like, this is so ugly. This is my face soap. This is the Dove, just like the Dove sensitive skin like bar soap. And this is what I use like pretty much my whole adult life. This is all I've used as a cleanser, and it works really good. Now my bath mats in here are blue. I have this pink towel. Oh, I love this cross that I have right here. This is my bathroom, okay? I think she's very cute. I mean, she's very small. It's just that right there, but she's cozy. She works out. On the side of my wall here, I have a calendar and a verse of the week little board where I can write verses and put it on there. And then my favorite part of the house, something that I was so excited for when I first moved in, is this closet. Okay, my closet is a mini little room. Look at her. How cute. So much storage in here. So wonderful. I'll break it down real quick. When you walk in, I have these shelves right here. And I love this. This kind of feels like my little station. I've got my jewelry box, which is from Amazon. Just some, you know, jewelry in there. I have a Chanel purse, my very first Chanel purse ever. She lives right there. I got this little station right here, which I love. It's just a perfume, like perfume station, lotion station. These are all different perfumes. I like to try out a perfume before I spend, you know, $100-something buying the bottle. So I get the little $30 like travel ones just to try it on my skin and see how much I actually really like it. And then the scissors that I have hanging up right here, I love to have these in here. These are so convenient. And then I got my purses. Definitely watch my purse haul if you'd like to see more in depth of all my purses. I think I have a beautiful, wonderful collection. And then directly across from this station, I have this little circle mirror. That way, if I am doing my jewelry, I can put it on right here and just check and see if I actually like the jewelry. It's just really convenient to have this mirror right here. Also, like when I'm trying on different stuff, it's nice to have this mirror right here instead of having to go all the way over here. But I also have a second mirror in my closet, which gives me more of a full body view. But this mirror is very slim, honestly. Like, you can even tell right now, like, you can't get like the full picture, but it is helpful just when I'm getting dressed, like if I want to try on different things, whatever. Literally, I feel like a reality star princess right now, like showing you my closet. So I'm very, very thankful. My jackets and sweaters, and then these are my most common shoes that I wear like on a daily basis that I keep on this shoe rack right here. And so actually this shoe rack was one big shoe rack, but you could, you know, this was the bottom half and that was the top half, so you could just take them apart, and that worked absolutely perfect for these spaces. Like, Tell me that's not 100% perfect. I think my dad had bought me this shoe rack like a long time ago when I first moved out of the house. Okay, last but not least, let's get into my patio. I don't mean to sound dramatic, but every single piece of this patio is a blessing. Like, all of this stuff that you're seeing is free. It came to me in some kind of way, and I think that is so funny and so special. So I'll go through it really quick. These chairs, I have a whole story about these chairs, but I absolutely love them. Again, I love that Spanish style. They totally work with that. These were at my apartment complex trash bins. So I had realized, hi, this is me from the future, by the way, but someone had pointed out to me like how blessed I was, like when it came to my apartment and all my things, and just kind of how things would work out for me all the time. And that was a really cool moment. And he even like challenged me, like, do you not even realize how blessed you are and like how things always work out for you? And that's when it kind of clicked for me. Like, the thought was like, oh, it's probably because I tithe. Like, I've been pretty loyal to tithing. I would say like 90% accuracy with tithing, you know. Sometimes I miss it because I'm being lazy or I take too long or whatever. But yeah, I've been pretty like steadily consistent with tithing. I also pray to God and rely on Him and ask for Him to help and provide for me. So once that happened, I kept thinking about my patio, and I was like, I really want a place to like sit and drink my coffee and read my Bible, stuff like that. So I literally was like, Lord, you literally blessed me and provide for me. Like, I was so kind of like happy and in awe and grateful that day. And I was like, will you bless me with patio furniture? And I kid you not, it was either that night or the very next night. I drove past my bins by my apartment, like on my way to my apartment, and lo and behold, my patio furniture came to me, this beautiful patio furniture. Like, I am so happy and grateful for it. So, and also this table right here was a part of it as well. So everything that I could need, it just showed up. About 3 weeks ago, this stool showed up, and this is exactly like the white stool that I have in my room as well. So I don't know if it came from the same place or what. The white stool I got like years ago when I first moved in. So it's kind of funny that an identical stool showed up. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I kind of like it out here, but I might also like paint it white too. So I just have like 2 matching stools and whatever. But for now, it's going to stay out here because it works good as a plant stand. This is a fake plant that I just got from Goodwill. This umbrella was here when I moved in. I did have to replace that because it was sun rot, but you know, the umbrella was already here. This pot, this whole situation right here, my dad gave me this tub. It was just a metal sink, actually, and then I spray painted it green. This table I got from my dad as well. Like, at my parents' house, they literally have like a whole section of the house that is just like random stuff that they collect. Like, my dad is such a collector of random stuff. So yeah, this table I got as well from my dad. This whole setup from my dad. This pot came with some plant. But the plant stands, I have 2 of them. They came from, again, my apartment dumpster area. This agave was here when I first got here, and that's where I got my other agave. So over here, these are all babies of that plant. You know, I just kind of pulled a piece out and repotted them. So I've got 2 that are just starting to pull through. They're looking good over here. They're starting to get like new growth in the middle that looks really healthy, so I'm excited for that. This tub and the bricks my dad gave me originally to put the tub that he gave me, to put that tub on it, I spray painted them black. And then this tub I found again at the dumpster, and I just spray painted it green. That works good for a plant. I need to plant actual plants, but I live in Arizona and I personally struggle like keeping them alive. They get burnt really easily. And then this terracotta pot, I love terracotta pots. I want like a bunch of terracotta pots in my home. Like, that's going to be one of my main aesthetics. And that's the second plant stand. These are both at the dumpster. And my beautiful agave is doing so good. This was a little like scrawny baby when I first planted it, and now it's doing like so wonderful. Like, look how beautiful. Let me zoom out. Look how beautiful that plant is. Absolutely gorge. I love it out here. I wanted to do white rocks when I first moved in. I think now, you know, I don't want to do that anymore, but I would love to do some sort of like color scheme with the rocks. I also have these twinkly lights up here that I got from my neighbor when she moved out. My neighbor that was just like across the way. She gave them to me, so that was really nice. So these are really cute at night. And then last thing I'll show you, this is obviously just my storage closet, but this shelf right here, this middle rack, was left at my apartment complex trash. So I got the perfect like metal storage rack to put in here. I don't know, isn't that crazy? Like, is that not, would you not consider that like being super blessed? I'll take it. I'll take a win where I take a win. Anyone could say coincidence, but I've learned that there are way too many good coincidences in my life to not start thanking God for them. So yeah, this is my patio, and that was my whole home. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so happy to share. This was like something I've always wanted to share. Obviously, our homes are very personal to us and special to us. So this is a video I have always dreamt of making, and I might even be moving soon. So it's almost like an ode to my time here. So I really wanted to document it. I think that's the best thing about YouTube. But some last things that I want to say before I leave is like, don't compare yourself to me, because again, I've lived here for 3 years, and a lot has changed over these years. And again, a lot of these things kind of just came to me and I made them work. That is my biggest piece of advice. Like, try to find like cheaper things instead of, you know, just buying a bunch of brand new furniture outright. Play around with different things. If you can find like cheaper alternatives, thrifting has the best stuff. Like, you're gonna get the best quality. If you want like high quality solid wood pieces, things like that, definitely learn how to thrift and just like clean things up, you know, sand and paint them if you need to. That's a really big tip. And also like let your style come to you over time. Like I said in the beginning, I had a vision for what I wanted for my apartment, and it ended up being like something that I wasn't even happy with. And so over time I've learned my style, and I learned my style by learning myself. So I want to connect back to like my Mexican Hispanic roots. And so when I buy different things that kind of like make me feel that way and think of that, it makes me happy in my home. And because it's something that is special to me, like on a personal level, it's special to have in my home as well. You know, I'm not just following like certain housing trends. Like, I'm inspired by those trends for sure, but it's a little bit deeper than that. So know yourself, and then you'll be able to create like a beautiful space that you're so happy with. And also, if you haven't already, go ahead and give your life to the Lord Jesus. Okay, He will take care of you. God will bless you and provide for you and cover you. I am a living testimony of that, okay? And it's pretty awesome, and it's pretty special. And when it came to like these patio chairs, it's maybe not what I would have picked out if I had bought something brand new at the store. And I remember at the time, the guy I was seeing like didn't like them at all. He thought they were ugly, and I was like, what do you mean they're ugly? Like, they're not ugly. I knew I had to clean them up, but I haven't changed them since. Like, I could swap out the cushions so that they match, but you know, to me, it was still special, and I actually even grew to love them more over time. Like, once I really nailed down that I was going for the Spanish aesthetic, I was like, oh yeah, this patio furniture is actually perfect. Like, it was perfect before I knew it was even perfect, but the Lord knew, because the Lord knows me so well. So thank you again for joining me. I know this was a long video, but if you made it to this point, then you're awesome, and I thank you for that, and hopefully you'll subscribe, and I'll see you again soon, and I can share more of my life with you. Also, anything that you like, go ahead and check my Amazon links. There's like an Amazon link to my storefront down below. I have a lot of my house stuff linked, like my bed spread, my bed stuff, you know, like anything that I bought from Amazon for my house, it's going to be linked. So you can check that out if you like any of my things. Thank you guys. Have a great day.